You, people, are great and mighty, but your existence depends on us. We, the insects, pollinate plants and are the beginning of the food chain. And the natural meadow is a special place where we can live and reproduce. You can find up to 50 plant species in just 1 square metre of natural grassland. Imagine how many insects there are. Pollination ensures plants can bear fruit and reproduce. That means continuing life. It's a complex process involving many participants, including meadow plants, insects, and the wind. Insects do most of the work here, transferring the pollen to the flower's stigma. That's how they pollinate about 80% of all plants in the meadow. Pollination is one of the most existentially vital ecosystem services provided by nature. To ensure successful pollination, insects are an absolute must-have in the process. And insects need a home to rest and reproduce, and flowering plants to feed on. That's why we need meadows. 84% of agricultural crops rely on insect pollination. Scientists have estimated that if insects stopped pollinating plants, and we would need to pollinate them artificially, it would cost €15 billion a year. In Latvia, 1,300 insect species have made wet meadows their home, and up to 2,200 insect species live in dry meadows. About 20% of insects are pollinators, and a great many of them live in meadows. For example, solitary bees are very efficient and diverse pollinators. There are 250 species in total. Most of them live in natural meadows. Here's an example. The ruby-tailed wasp, one of the solitary bee species, is as efficient as a pollinator as 120 honeybees. Pollinator decline is a global problem and a threat to us all. So let's take care of the natural meadows today so that we don't have to use drones for pollination in the future. Let the insects do it, not robots. What can we do to help pollinators? Maintain biologically valuable grasslands with a great variety of plants. Leave patches of grasslands in the lawns and avoid mowing all meadows before flowering. Create species-rich flowering strips of perennial grasslands along the roadsides. Preserve trees and shrubs in the landscape as they provide food for pollinators in the early spring. Support farmers who manage natural grasslands. Get into the natural meadow and get more info at grasslife.lv.